Hi everyone and welcome to Dentsply Sirona World News. I'm your host, Kassandra Costa, and I'm here with some very important gentlemen, Mr. Don Casey, the CEO of Dentsply Sirona, and Walter Petersohn, the Chief Commercial Officer. Thank you guys for coming. It's so nice to have you here.
No, it's great. And remember, we're not the important ones. It's our customers are the important ones.
Yes, absolutely. You're right. I completely misspoke. I apologize for that. So, the opening session was amazing. Didn't you guys love it? With the way that they interplayed back and forth between the live procedure and the talks was amazing.
No, absolutely amazing. It was different than last time. Very interactive. I think everybody liked it.
So what are you looking forward to most this event?
Wow, there's so many things to look forward to. First, we've got a lot of news coming out, and we're really excited. Ultimately, we're going to be an innovation company, so getting out not one, not two, but 9 new innovations, really important. And then what an opportunity. We've got close to 4,000 people here that we can really use to spread the word that Dentsply Sirona is really a solutions company. So if we can meet a couple thousand customers, we can get some news out, it's going to be great.
Well, I'm excited because there certainly are a lot of customers here. So as you speak with the customers, what are the main things that they say that they're looking for from Dentsply Sirona?
The thing most customers will tell you right off the bat is what can they do to get better clinical outcomes? And what are we doing to help them not only get the outcomes, but also help them think through procedures? So as we kind of go through, I have my listening ears on to say, okay, this product is great, but where does it fit in on the total procedure? So we think that's important.
Absolutely.
And the second thing they're really talking about is quality. It's just, boy, make sure your product quality is great. We've always had such great, whether it's on the consumable side or other things, boy, quality is really a differentiator for us. So in my mind, it's how do we fit in and make their procedures to get better clinical outcomes and quality.
Well, yeah, I think that's really important. And so as we're looking into the future with R&D, I mean, we have 9 product launches here at Dentsply Sirona World. So how do you think those fit in for the future of dentistry?
Wow, so first I'd love to hear Walter on the 9 new products as well, but as you think about it, there are 10 procedures that really matter. And right now we're touching 8 or 9 of them. And if you look at the 9 innovations that we're bringing out, whether it's software, whether it's hardware, whether it's new products, we are really impacting some of these core procedures. And whether it's great outcomes or whether it's improving the flow through or the timing of the procedures, I don't even want to pick one of them out because they're all really, really important.
Yeah, they really are. So what can our customers expect from Dentsply Sirona in the future? What great things are coming?
Kassandra, look, our company's going to be all about inventing great products. I mean, and you really think about our differentiator right now is we spend a ton of money in R&D, and it's really starting to show new products. And if you look out over the next 2 or 3 years, I think the thing our entire management team, Walter and Bill Newell and everybody's really working on is how do we accelerate the flow through of our new products, because that's what's going to be a key differentiator. Then once you have the new products is how do we actually take a really leading role in clinical education? So in my mind, it all starts with great new products, get the clinical education, and if we do those 2 things well, not only will we transform dentistry, but we'll really positively impact our overall company performance.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. So what are the biggest trends in dentistry these days that you think are going to impact the near future?
Wow, I think the one that's nearest and dearest to our heart, Walter, I'd go digital dentistry.
It's digital. Digital. And I guess, we think it's big already, but it's just at its infancy. I mean, we believe that the key elements will be the 3D scan, then the camera scan of the tooth situation, and from those 2 data points, most of the new innovations, I guess, will develop. So it's all digitizing.
Yeah, I think that's really true. So, Walter, you were recently appointed the Chief Commercial Officer for Dentsply Sirona.
Correct.
So what are the key priorities that your team is looking for working with in their day-to-day interactions with the customers?
Well, it's many priorities, but I would say the key one is we want to be as close as possible to our customers. I would say we are pretty close, but we can always be closer. We want to make our products easier, faster to use, more efficient to use, etc. But also in the way of interaction with our customers, we want to be, fast, close, and easy to deal with.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and you can't underestimate. Look, you could have great products, but if you're not easy to deal with, that's going to take a step back.
It goes hand in hand, and customer first.
And
Big
it's
time.
also great, though, from where we're sitting here, Cassandra, you can see all these people that are actually working the booth and talking to our
Yeah,
customers.
they're all interacting.
And they're all excited. And you know, one of the things I'm really excited about naming Walter Chief Commercial Officer is he's got experience globally. He's worked in every region. And as we really think about being a global company, and he's articulating a great idea, how do we get close to the customer? But a customer in Indonesia is dramatically different than a customer in Japan that's going to be very different than a customer in the US. So how do we bring that savvy commercial basis for the entire globe?
To really understand all
Yeah.
of the customers. Absolutely. And I know that this Dentsply Sirona World is the biggest customer-facing event that the company has. So what is it that you think makes this particular event so outstanding compared to other trade shows?
Well, first of all, it's a trade show only to a certain extent. But when we talk about trade show, it's a DS trade show, right? It's our products, our solutions, and we demonstrate how they integrate into all the neighboring products, right? So it's very focused, and this is what our customers like and appreciate. But then there is the education part. I think there's no other event on the world that combines, that trade show element, very focused, with, that superior, high-class, education.
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned
So,
you mentioned the education, and there's a lot of it here at Dentsply Sirona World. What do you think is the future of clinical education for Dentsply Sirona?
I would say we've always been strong in education, but we're currently realizing that we've got to invest, and we are investing in education and the facilities that support education. If you just look at the new Charlotte Academy we built, the new Bensheim Academy we built, and there are similar academies that we built in Hong Kong, other parts of China and Asia. I mean, all over the world we are investing in the facilities. And our customers will see more, and education is clearly, next to the product innovation, the most important part of what we do, because products need to be trained, need to be explained, and doctors appreciate it, right? That's the feedback we receive, so that plays a huge role, and will.
Excellent. So what has been your most exciting experience this year, Walter?
Well, I guess you relate that question to Dentsply Sirona. Frankly, working with the teams. I mean, budgeting, forecasting, all that stuff is all important, but I love to be in the markets, listen to what our customers tell us and what our teams tell us, and be in interaction with them. That's what I love, and that excites me.
And what about you?
Boy, it's been 7 months almost to the day, and I've had so many great experiences. Like first, I got to go out and do all these town halls and probably interacted with about 4,000 people. That's been great because you see the incredible quality of the Dentsply Sirona employee, and all over the world, their passion and commitment really is inspirational. The other thing I've been able to do recently is get out in the field and actually been spending time with our reps, interacting with doctors. And again, you have to really respect the sheer amount of products and clinical education we've been putting forth. And then, look, in my mind, it's not like what has been the most exciting, but what is going to be the most exciting. I actually look at this DS world as kind of the kickoff of a whole new Dentsply Sirona. And again, what are we kicking off? Boy, 9 new products. And as we think about IDS and we start thinking about a regular cadence of new products, we do things like DS World where we're doing clinical education. Walter just mentioned it. We have over 200 CE courses here, and we're investing in technology and the web. So when I think about, we've had a lot of great stuff going on, but to me, I'm more excited about really looking at this as a step off into a very, very bright future for this company, built on unsurpassed innovation, great clinical education, built on the 16,000 employees we have at Dentsply Sirona, who are the best in the business.
Yeah, I think that is an excellent answer, and Dentsply Sirona certainly has a very bright future, and we're looking forward to working with all of our customers better in the future. And thank you all for joining us for this installment of Dentsply Sirona World News. We'll be back with you in a few minutes.